What up, murderers? It's your boy Awesome Sauce here with another Monster Hunter World Iceborne video. So today I wanted to talk about the region levels. I know a lot of people already made a bunch of videos on how to level them up, but I'm pretty sure they didn't mention how to get three region levels, level 7. And that's what I'm gonna talk about, because I know once you're master rank 100, you can get 3 level 7 regions, for example, like mine. And with the new update, you can now fix your regions levels so they do not fluctuate whatsoever as long as they're fixed. So whenever you do a quest, they won't like level go down or go up anymore. They're just gonna stay like that as long as it's fixed, which means you can hunt any monster in your regions wherever you want and they won't level up, and you can help your friends without worrying lowering your levels on your regions. So the best way I found how I did it was just doing the lower level monsters. Fight at first it's just fight any monsters in that region that you want to level up. But then once you have like 2 or 3 like me, if they're like level 6, they're gonna fluctuate a lot. So the way I did it was like I lower out monsters by that specific region. And you gotta do like specific monsters. Like if you just want to level up that specific region, oh shoot. Oh, there we go. Okay, so the first thing you gotta do is like just keep leveling up until you're like at that point when there's no monsters in that region. So what I did is I lowered out monsters. Like for the ancient forest, I literally would just fight Great Jagras or Tobi Kadachi because they're just unique for that region. Because if you do a unique monster for that region, you get more experience for it. Because for me, I did Odogaron a bunch of times just to level up the core region and Rotten Vale. It will level up both of them up. But then when the Ancient Forest went down, I will sometimes go back to the Great Jagras, or I'll sometimes do Nargacuga because it's forest and the coral regions, which level those two up, which is a very good thing because then it won't fluctuate like the different ones that you want to level up. Like for example, if you did Tyrex or Glavenus, if you did it on the Ancient Forest, it's gonna level up the Wild Spire and Volcanic a little sometimes, which is a no-no when you're trying to max out all 3 for level 7s. And another thing is that just like focus on one region at first and then level the other 2 over time, because it's going to make it easier to do it that way, because then once you max out one of them, that one won't fluctuate as much while the other ones do. And if the other one does fluctuate, you're just going to need to level it up once and then it's going to be maxed out. And for the lower levels, because I have a friend who's like master rank 50, and he already has like 2 of them maxed out because there's a level gap, which makes it easy for him to actually just continuously do it. So for what you gotta do to just level up your regions, like those videos, just do all that stuff. That if you've seen those videos, just do a bunch of the like unique monsters for that region over and over, or do that capture glitch where you like capture the monster then leave and capture it again by joining another friend, which I guess works. But like after you get to level 6, because these 3 are gonna fluctuate a lot. These 3, once you're at level 6, they're all gonna fluctuate a lot. So the plan, what I did is I did 1 Great Jagras, and then I did an Odogaron because Odogaron is Coral and Rotten Vale, so it levels these 2 up. And then once the ancient forest lowers, I did another great Jagras. And then slowly I got them to level 7. That's how I did. How I did it is I was fighting a Nargacuga because I wanted to level up my ancient forest and coral. But when I looked at the map to fast travel, I saw that like all 3 were level 7s because I broke so many parts from the Nargacuga. So what I did, I just left Expedition. I returned from Expedition because when you return from Expedition, it still saves all your stuff that you grab from that one spot. And then after returning from the expedition, okay, so after returning from the expedition, I went into my quest board, went to Guiding Lands, and fixed it. I've not unfixed, I fixed it so it would not fluctuate like it says, which means it's just gonna stay there and not move those things as long as it's fixed. For the lower levels, like if you're not master rank 100, it's probably easier for you because you have you kind of level up your regions faster. You're like max them out. So once you max out like 2 or 3 of them, because then you will fix your guiding lands, and once it's fixed, you can just level up until you reach the level gap. And the level gap, which the first monster to unlock the level gap will be, Sleep Now in the Fire, which makes you be higher than 50. It removes the 49 level gap, so you can go to 50 all the way to 69. And once you're at 69, you gotta fight these two, a tempered, those two tempered. Good luck with that. After that, it's gonna break the level cap so you can go from 70 all the way to 99. 99 is when you finally fight Ruiner Negigante for the first time, besides the campaign that you had to do from this one. Yeah, where you fight Negigante, but you don't really get the materials you need to craft his stuff. But once you get here, you unlocked the 99 and then all the way to 999 master rank at some point if you get there. So when you max out your guiding lands, I suggest you fix it unless you still want to level up a third spot from the guiding lands. So then once you reach that level, you can unfix it and then just focus on one specific region to max it out. And I think that's all you need to know. Besides, you can go watch other people's videos on how to max out all the guiding lands by, just focusing on a specific region, fighting every single monster there, leveling it up. And if you want to be a cheeky bastard, get a bunch of friends and then just trap the monster over and over and over and over, so you can get a buttload of experience from that region. And look at that. That's an amazing costume. I love the little details that Iceborne leaves. So, to shorten it up, just whenever you're at max level on guiding lands, fix it so it doesn't fluctuate, and then level yourself up all the way to 50 to 49 to 69 and 100, and then unfix it at those points where you can level it up again, and then max it out, and then fix it again, and then max it out, and then eventually once you're at level 6, when you have 3 level 6, it's gonna be slightly difficult because each one is literally just gonna fluctuate every single time. You level up, you fight a Great Jagras on the Ancient Forest, and then the coral will lower down. You will know when you're very close to leveling up all 3, when the other 2 of the regions aren't leveled up, like they have 0 XP, like the desert, you know, the wild spiral waste and the elder's recess, they have 0, no XP, because all the other experiences go into the other 3s. And then once you have all 3, just fix it, and then voila, you have 3 level 7s. And then just ask your friend to do the other ones. You know, like one of my friends, he is focusing on the elder's recess, and he has at level 5/6. Once he levels up, once he reaches his level cap, he's gonna just level that thing once again. And then my friend, he just hit 100, so we're focusing on getting him to level 7 on the Wildspire Waste, not Wildspire, the desert. And then soon we're just gonna have all of them maxed out, which means we can just, like, you know, play with friends. You know, he has a monster, a golden Rathian, so I join him. You know, I have a Black Veil Valhazak, so he joins me, and then we just get all the materials we need. So that's all I wanted to talk about today, because no one else has really talked about it, and I wanted to inform you guys about this. So leave a like and subscribe if you want more videos, and have a good day.